Hey everyone, Saturday update. Tony George, Doc Sports. Big day today. College basketball, top play in the NBA. We'll tell you what's going on over at the website in a minute. Crappy free play yesterday. Let's get you this game here. We're going to give you. Let's put this one in the bank. You got Loyola Marymount, who is at Portland tonight. West Coast Conference action, 8 o'clock tip, Eastern time. Loyola Marymount is laying 4.5 on the road. This time of year in conference action, for the most part, laying over 3 on the road is death to Smoochie. Let's just be honest. It's a very, very dangerous Saturday today. There's going to be a lot of head scratchers, a lot of surprises, and a few unsolicited blowouts. Just what I see from doing this an awfully long time, so tread lightly. We'll tell you what we got going on in a minute because we passed yesterday and worked on this card all day yesterday and up at 4 a.m. this morning for a 3-pack. But this was a game I had circled yesterday, and I had circled the day. I did not want more than 3 plays out. We've had a slump this week in college basketball. I'm not going to spread it around on a very dangerous day, but Loyola Marymount laying 4 here, 4.5 on the road. Lay it. Not afraid to lay it here. Let me give you you want to know what a recipe for disaster is if you're a college basketball team? When you're scoring 66 and allowing 80. Nothing good going to happen there. And you're playing a team scoring over 80 points a game. Matter of fact, Loyola Marymount, and those are last 5 game stats. The 66 and the 80. On the season, Portland's allowed 82. So they're 2 points better than usual, and they still suck. I'm laying the 4.5 here. By the way, this was a 92-65 blowout at Marymount back on January 25th. Now, Marymount beat me the other night. I thought San Diego would go in there. I follow the West Coast. By the way, there's a big game tonight in the West Coast Conference. I don't know if you know it or not. Gonzaga's playing St. Mary's at St. Mary's. St. Mary's already beat them out there. 2.5. I talked about that on my personal podcast yesterday if you tuned in at TGeorge Sports on Twitter. But nonetheless, Marymount put up 96 against San Diego. The game before, 86 against Pacific. They're going to have 80 plus here. Portland didn't. Lay the 4.5 with Loyola Marymount. The Lions get it done tonight for you in college basketball for your free play. Over at the website, why not? 5-unit NBA top play. Case to 7-unit and a 6-unit this week. We're backing it down to 5. Lakers-Nuggets game. Come on. NHL 3-unit totals play. I want to thank everybody. I know a lot of you guys don't bet NASCAR, don't bet PGA, don't bet NHL very often. When I have top plays in these sports, most of you realize it. I don't give a rat's ass whether you like betting those sports or not. You've come to find out with NHL top plays, you don't have to like them to bet them. You just have to like money. Another 7-unit winner last night. We've had 5 top plays in the NHL the entire season. All 7-unit top plays, 4-1 record. Winner last night on the over in the Flyers and Caps game. Close to 5.5. Opened at 5.5, went to 6. I put it out at 6. Dropped back down to 5.5. 5-2 final. 3-unit totals play again tonight in the NHL. Top play in the NBA, as I mentioned. 3-pack in college basketball. 2 4-unit picks and 1 3-unit pick. 2 sides in a total. Determined to sweep this card. Getting off the schneid. We had a crappy week. We tell you like it is. NBA player props. Here's a bright spot. You've been betting my prop bets all year. Since January, you're up almost $4,500 if you're a $100 player. You're on a 12-5 run in the NBA and cashed again last night. 4-unit player prop, easy money. If I didn't have a top play in the NBA, I'd have made it a 6-unit play. We had a 6-unit play earlier this week in the NBA player prop department, in case that. Utah-Miami game. Go get yourself some winners. NASCAR will be up tomorrow at 8:30 a.m. racing right out here in Sin City. Looking forward. Always a great race to bet. I love wagering on 1.5-mile ovals because there's just a handful of drivers given the right matchup that just do well on these tracks. So I'm very interested to see what the practice and qualifying times are because the wind's blowing about 90 miles an hour here. 90 miles an hour out here in Vegas. It's just been a windy SOB. Ruined my golf game yesterday. We're going to go out and play some golf. I'm not going to play golf when the wind's blowing 40-mile-an-hour gusts. You know? I mean, it blew so hard last night. I have a smoker out there. I smoke on Green Mountain Grill, pellet smoker. That's my dog barking. He's barking at the wind. We'll just let him bark. Tucker Man, that's his name. Yeah. Nonetheless, it blew the smoker off the table. That's how hard the wind's blowing out here. So it's going to affect some of these race times. It's going to be interesting for the NASCAR race. Looking forward to it. Have a great Saturday.